This is the question that so many companies are kind of dealing with at this moment. We're moving out of COVID back to more normal life. In fact, pretty much back to full normal at most parts of the country at this point. And all of those pandemic stocks that did so well, there have been questions for a long time. I know this is a question you've been answering for quarters and quarters at this point. What do you say to the Wall Street skeptics?
Well, we're really excited about the opportunities ahead. First of all, we had an amazing year last year, growing 55% year over year to over $4.1 billion ahead of our guidance for the year. And as we look forward, we have multi-year growth opportunities ahead. We see strength and opportunities in the enterprise, international, and we're really excited about the prospects for Zoom Phone, which just had a record quarter, adding over 550,000 new seats. And then also Zoom Contact Center, which became GA last week. So we're really transitioning from being a killer app to being a multi-product platform that is going to serve all aspects of organizations' communications of the future.
Part of what you all have been so focused on is what you just mentioned, customers who are contributing more than $100,000 in revenue when you look at that trailing 12-month. And I think you now have more than 2,700 customers that are doing that. Are these big companies, names we know?
Absolutely. These are companies you know. We are thrilled to have many of our customers in the Fortune 50, which just highlights how they're thinking about the future and their strategy, especially when you talk about the future of work. Organizations are thinking about how do they provide the flexibility that their employees want. And Zoom is a critical part of that. They're realizing that if they're going to have their employees working from anywhere outside the office, even one day a week, they need a Zoom license for them. And also their conferencing strategy is a really critical part of that. And that's where Zoom Rooms come in.
Zoom was the first to take off with consumers when the pandemic really hit. Everyone I knew was on Zoom. When you look at the corporate structure, obviously you guys have a lot of big customers, but you also have a lot of big competition there. Names like WebEx from Cisco or like Teams from Microsoft. A lot of corporations have that kind of built into their infrastructure at this point. I guess the question becomes, how tough of a fight is it to get more customers like that and to maintain the ones that you do have?
We focus every single day on delivering happiness to our customers and our employees. And that's what we hear from them, that they really love how simple and intuitive Zoom is. We continue to take market share from all of those names that you just mentioned. And that's what we're going to continue focusing on. Every day we add new features and functionality. And it really comes down to letting the employees or the consumer choose. Zoom wins. And we win because of ease of use, intuitive, as well as total cost of ownership. And that's what we're going to keep doing, is delivering happiness to those employees and customers.